So here's a good creative example of retiming. At the beginning of typically every new television season, most of the television networks and studios are presenting their pilots. And the pilots will run for whatever it is. It might be a drama, it might be a sitcom, whatever it ends up being. Usually in the pilot process, when it's presented to the networks from the studios, the program is bought depending on the script, the length of the show itself, the creative, who's involved in it, and whatnot. All very, very important parts. But usually at the end of the day, does that pilot work for you? Does it sell you on whatever the story is, whether it's making you laugh or whether it's drawing you into a dramatic piece itself? That being said, once that program has been accepted, then comes the challenge of going into production, right? And so as the season begins for the new season, the pilot is brought up, and the pilot, in effect, to get all of the content in there, may be slightly too long to run in the time frame that network wanted to show it in. So now comes the creative part. The creative director, the producer, the writer are now challenged to trim it up to fit into that time slot. And that's a challenge. And many times there's no way to edit and cut program out. So what happens if all of a sudden you have 2, 3, 4, 5 extra minutes that you have to have in your pilot as it runs, and you can't edit it out? Now it becomes a real challenge for your creative team, and also for the studios involved, and also for the network. Somebody has to make the decision. How do we effectively do this? Well, the last thing for you as a creative type is to butcher your show. The studio certainly doesn't want to do that. They want to put their best foot forward with this product. The network is excited to sell your program to their audience and to their advertisers. In comes Wormhole, comes the process of retiming. We can actually take that program, we can now adjust by retiming, shorten it up a little bit, effectively allowing you to keep more content in the same time slot.